Gentlemen, dear concerned global citizens, dear young generations, welcome to the press conference for the announcement of the GloCha United Citizens Organization for Action for Climate Empowerment. I'm Miroslav Polza. I'm with the International Association for the Advancement of Innovative Approaches to Global Challenges, and we believe that this moment here, this event here, this announcement will be, when we look back in 50 years, one of the main outcomes, most important outcomes of COP26. So because we are announcing the formation of the United Citizens Organization for Action for Climate Empowerment. This new structure, this new ecosystem for climate action empowerment will be a blockchain technology-based quasi-international organization for all of society engagement in climate action and resource mobilization, headquartered in Klagenfurt am Wörthersee in Austria. And this initiative has two routes. One route is the Action for Climate Empowerment Innovation Project ACE-AT, which has been initiated by the Austrian Federal Ministry for Climate Action. Dalia Wögerbauer, the ACE focal point in the ministry, has seen the need to broaden the perspective of the UNFCCC process and to create new engagement opportunities for non-party stakeholders, because people outside the walls of the UNFCCC process, outside the UNFCCC bubble, they are desperately waiting for really progress in our fight against the climate crisis, and we need to open doors, create new opportunities for people to contribute. And this ACE-AT project, the UNFCCC Secretariat is the lead partner, and non-party stakeholder organizations, IAI and ECOS, Education, Communication, Outreach Stakeholder Community, and ICLE, they are the non-party stakeholder partners. And the other route of this new initiative, institution, is the GloCha, Global Challenges Action Empowerment Consortium, which has been very active in the context of the UNFCCC process already at the COP21 as well as COP22. On the slides you see an image from the launch of our Give Youth a Chance initiative, call for resources for youth climate action. And several of the partners that have been with us there in Marrakesh in November 2016 are today also with us, and it's a delivery date for us where we really get on the next level of providing resources for young people and opportunities and hope. And this GloCha United Citizens Organization has many functions to complement the work of the intergovernmental process, and in particular it is to coordinate and incentivize climate action and climate action impact delivery based on data, digital innovation, and organizational innovation. We have presented here at the COP26 at the COI, Conference of Youth, our plans for youth climate action reporting, support, frameworks, methodological digital tools. We have tools for resource mobilization with digital art for climate, carbon footprint compensation, crypto stamps, climate philanthropy innovation, digital bonds for climate neutral cities and disaster resilient cities. And we are working on individual climate action dashboard apps, gamification, framing the engagement of all of society in climate action as a digital badges collection game, and also helping with our technological infrastructure and our organizational framework to build communities around climate action challenges on the local and global level. And the timeline is we are working on a white paper that should be finished by February 2022. We are negotiating with Austria and also with Switzerland about receiving the status of a quasi-international organization. We plan to register by March or April next year. And we are developing offers to resource holders to invest in this climate action, to contribute resources to global action for climate empowerment. One on the slides you see our digital art for climate COP26 collection, which we are going to auction also on the 5th of June. We are developing automated onboarding of partners. It will be really a structure which can be co-owned and co-governed by whole global society with an automated process of specifying what an institution or an individual is planning to contribute and what kind of governance rights this entails. And then we will have a big party on the 5th of June 2022 in Klagenfurt in Austria, where we will raise with these resource mobilization initiatives 10 million euros. And with these resources, we are going to the Bonn Intersessional in June, the day after. And then with these resources, we also expect that it will be possible that we will partner with countries in Africa to have some kind of ACE COP27 co-presidency, which will be nurtured by our resources, and that this will become a permanent institution in the UNFCCC process, that there will be the former main presidency for the national government processes and a co-presidency in which there will be all of society engagement, non-party stakeholder engagement, and nurtured also with resources from non-party stakeholders. And we are delighted to present today to you some of our partners and to see that this is really well elaborated with institutions and personalities that are extraordinary, and to strengthen the confidence in our initiative that we will be able to deliver. And we will start with John Crawley, who is our partner. He worked with UNESCO Management of Social Transformation Program and is now a sustainability transformation consultant. And then we have partners from the ACE-AT project and also from the youth community. And Trang Fernandez-Lehnknecht from Holistic will show how this kind of structure is already existing in Switzerland, and that we have the competent partners to set it up according to regulation, optimized as regards taxation. And we have Dairu on African perspectives, a long-time partner in the Lake Chad Basin region, Romy Sumaria and resources expert and global south advocate, as we agreed also, and Christina Lucrezia-Conner from Cointelegraph, who will connect our work with the crypto community and also the crypto resources. And I didn't say, Damon is the one who will have ECOS, Yango, and global youth development perspectives added. So with this, we go to John Crawley and to see his remarks. Okay, can we start it? Okay, I have to click.
Good afternoon. My name is John Crawley. I'm an environmental transition consultant and renewable energy entrepreneur, and I'm very glad to be part of this discussion about new ways of thinking about climate engagement. I'm also a former official of a UN specialized agency, so very sensitive to the need to produce some kind of new dynamic within the international system, not just the UN system, but the system of global citizenship, in order to facilitate mobilization of energies from the individual level all up to the institutional level in the direction of more effective, more decentralized, more bottom-up climate action. And in this respect, there are two things I'd like you to keep in mind for this discussion. The first is that we need to make a lot of progress in how we understand impact. Too often, impact metrics are still primarily metrics about intentions. There's nothing wrong with people having intentions and reporting against them, but it is not an effective way of achieving climate action if we only talk about intentions. A lot of effects and outcomes are not really connected to people's intentions at all, and we need to take those into account as well. whether they're positive or negative. And secondly, there's still a very big divorce between the space of research and information and knowledge about the challenges of climate action, coming from all areas of the natural life, social and human sciences, and the flows of finance by which action can be supported, including at the grassroots level. So a challenge alongside the development of better impact metrics is to connect those metrics to new kinds of financial flows that can be more effective, more contextualized, and produce the kinds of impact that are needed on the ground. Thank you very much, and talk to you later, I hope.
Thank you very much, John Crowley. And with this, I come to Tim Damon, also a partner since Marrakesh. Tim, please share your thoughts on how this all helps in action for climate empowerment and for global youth.
Yes, thank you, Miro. Hello, everyone. My pleasure to join Timothy Damon, founder and president of the Global Youth Development Institute, also one of the co-focal points of ECOS. And it's very exciting that we're here for establishing this new entity and making sure that, this progress that we've been working on since Marrakesh, for quite a few years now, is really going to kick us into the next level of infrastructure which we need in order to really realize the Action for Climate Empowerment work, which so far has been lacking. And the ACE-AT project has been a really great step toward that. Austria actually putting money where their rhetoric is, in the sense of how do we move forward ACE at this international level and the international collaboration aspect of that, which is so essential. And that we're going to be making this accessible to young people, especially because they are not only the recipients of this work, but also very much thematic leaders of it and really implementing this on the ground with their peers. And yet they're very much under-resourced. And in that sense of how do we direct the financial flows and mobilize the resources that we need, this is where the concept of the ACE marketplace, which we've been advancing a lot in the time leading up to COP26, but then also here during it, comes into place, because we need to be able to align the people who are doing the projects on the ground with those who have the resources to pay for them, and to not only be locked into this dependence on public sector finance, waiting on governments to finally be ready to make the necessary investments. There are others who are out there who are ready to see the advantage and the very prudent investment that can be made in Action for Climate Empowerment and in these young leaders across the world who really are the key to mobilizing to the level of urgency which is needed from addressing the climate crisis. And so, in that context, I think the United Citizens Organization is very exciting as a development, and we look forward to continue these long-term partnerships to make sure that we fully advance this work going forward from COP26.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Tim. And we had planned also to have Yunus Arikan from ICLEI with us, who is also a partner in ACE-AT, and we are working with them and pilot cities on innovative resource mobilization for climate action on the local level with our voluntary carbon footprint compensation crypto stamps and also with digital bonds. But the negotiations are so dynamic that he needs to be there. And with this, I would like to give now the floor to Trang Fernandez-Landeknecht from Holistic, because people could think, yeah, this is an idea, but how will they deliver? But we have in our consortium partners who have the knowledge. Trang has already helped to set up an international organization based on blockchain technology in Switzerland for help for relief in Lebanon and entrepreneurship support. So let's hear to what she has to say, and then just to provide you the confidence that we have the skills and the knowledge to deliver.
Hi, COP26. Happy to join this press conference. I am Jan Fernandez-Leknecht. I have a double background in law and finance, a partner at Holistic Legal and Tax in Switzerland. I'm honored I'm extremely happy to be part of the GloCha, who is launching the blockchain-based project for the active support of climate-friendly human activities. Indeed, sustainability and innovation are keys for the future generations. And as a true believer in concrete action for long-term lasting impact, I've been advising in several projects, international projects, and it's always been a challenge, but it's always been an incredible human, legal, and technological experience. So my two key takeaways today are: we aim at cooperating in the framework of modern but solid regulation alongside innovative technologies, in our case, blockchain technology, for supporting climate-friendly activities, and transparent details for the implementation of these rules in practice are necessary. We shall publish them very soon in our white paper. So I'm really looking forward. It will be a fantastic adventure to work at global level from Austria and Switzerland.
Thank you very much, Trang. And with this, we come now to our delivery partners. So it really, a united citizens organization needs to function all over the world, connecting people who are willing to contribute and who need assistance and resources and community to deliver. And here we are delighted to have Dr. Dairou Siddiqui from APCD Chad, our GloCha partner since years. And please, if you would present your thoughts on why such United Citizens Organization structure and resource mobilization innovation is needed.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm really honored to be here today with this group of young, innovative people. I am Dairou Siddiqui, like you said. We, in Chad, have this NGO called Association La Plume pour la Culture et le Développement, APCD, and we are working on sustainable development. We had some partnership relations since many years now, and we had together some conferences in New York and Jamena with the LCBC Lake Chad Basin Commission, working on the engagement of civil society for the climate and also for sustainable development. And we think that it is an excellent idea to implement this partnership, to fundraise, to mobilize resources for climate action in Africa particularly, and also to take in consideration what Africans can have as a solution and help them to implement these solutions on the ground. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's excellent. Now, and as you all know, next COP is the African COP, and we are particularly happy to have you with us. Dr. Dairou has excellent connections to Egypt, African Union, Arab League for Sustainable Development, and other structures which will help us to connect our work with these formal processes of the intergovernmental process. And with this, I come to Romy to talk to us a little bit about resources and how to connect them with this new structure.
Thank you, Miroslav, and it's really great to be part of this very inspiring and powerful team. I think it's, as has been mentioned by nearly all the people on this panel, the resources are essential, whether it's financial, whether it's time, whether it's human capital. Mobilizing that is the biggest challenge, and I think what we are really looking to do is open up to the private sector, also democratizing it to individuals that may be even locked out of the institutions of the private sector. These are the individuals, the everyday person that wants to invest in good projects, mission-driven, purpose-driven ideas, and I think this is what this kind of platform gives. The only challenge with these kind of ideas is transparency, measurability, and data, and that's where the technology piece comes in. Blockchain will allow us to make sure that those who are investing in these projects can understand exactly where their money or time is going. They can understand exactly what the metrics that they're looking at are, and also they can see what their return on not the investment is, return on impact is. So that's what we are really looking to do with our individuals, with the people that we are bringing together. And we hope that through this platform, through this work we do together, we can actually really build a successful project. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Romy, and I'm delighted to welcome among us Dr. Helmut Hoyesky, the head of the Austrian COP26 delegation. And we've had together a very successful side event last week, and I'd be grateful if you could say also a few words what you think about having form a structure for non-party stakeholder support in the context of action for climate empowerment.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miro. Thank you for attending, and I'm really pleased to be on this high-level podium here. And I'm really happy that our ACE-AT project is so well received, and we are really eager that ACE is broadened. We have now a decision that ACE will continue for the next 10 years, so the Glasgow Work Programme. So we can move on. Some said it could be a bit more prominent, but it's important that ACE continues, and we are really happy that we can continue. It's definitely important that we strengthen our global efforts and so to empower all members of society to engage in climate action in the ACE process, and this is the main purpose of our ACE-AT project, and I'm really happy that there's such a broad interest. And thank you very much to Miro for organizing the side event, organizing this press conference, and very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hoyesky, and thanks for the support that Austria is providing for Action for Climate Empowerment, because this is the governance space where transformative change is possible, really by bringing non-party stakeholders in. That's the game changer. And we need to get everyone engaged, and we need mass mobilization for climate action. And here I'm very happy to welcome Sol Moran-Broza from Be1 Together initiative, Music for Climate, who will be our partner to getting the masses inspired and energized.
Thank you very much for the invitation, the honor of being at this panel amongst such respectable people and working on merging together so many initiatives when the answer is that together we're going to be able to overcome climate change. If there's one thing I've heard down the halls of this COP26 this year, it's that we all must come together. And so it's an honor to be here and to get to know the people working parallel and how we can put together our minds and hearts and get the critical mass that we need. So what we're working on is building together a platform that maps out the sustainable solutions and the educational content so that we can actually help people be aware of what they can do individually and professionally on a top-down and bottom-up level. One of the methods and tools we're all looking together to combine is using arts of different kinds to raise awareness. Personally, I'm bringing a campaign using music and putting together our voices by singing songs together with intergenerational. We're bringing back a song that was a UNICEF anthem for youth and children. It's called Together, and we invite everyone to be together for this change that we all need so immediately. So thank you very much for the honor, and looking forward to this incredible endeavor.
Thank you very much, Sol. And it's really, we want to have people inspired. Here is a lot of brain-heavy discussion, but we need to get more towards the heart. And with music, with art, with our Digital Art for Climate initiative and our partners from Arts Help, we will succeed to get really climate action engagement as joy and not only this anxiety and depression, that it is also one component which one cannot deny. But in terms of really reaching communities, reaching people, we are delighted to have Christina Lucrezia-Conner from Cointelegraph here as our media partner who will help us to reach the crypto community.
Thank you very much, Miroslav. It's a great honor for me and for my team to be here to represent the crypto community and blockchain space at COP26. And we're really happy that we can provide platform for so mindful and important projects as the global United Citizens for Climate Action. We are the ones that are very concerned about the responsibility of media outlets in educating, impacting, and inspiring people, and also uniting different worlds that we value. And here I talk about business, but also about academia, nonprofit organizations, and great initiatives as the one that we've been discussing today. So I'm really happy to take a pledge that the crypto and blockchain space, as well as the COP community, has a well-equipped advocate and also a caring critique in Cointelegraph, and we want to keep being a beacon for fostering adoption and visionary experiments that are also providing more sustainable development for our world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Christina. Delighted to have you as a partner. And with this, I can give the word to the audience. Would somebody like to pose a question, or would you like to say something? No. Okay. Please, if we can have the mic.
Thank you very much. My name is Mary Mbenge from Kenya, and I like the conversation. In particular, I want to highlight what the musician has talked about. I know this because we all come from different countries. We don't speak the same language. But I'm sure if she was to play a tune right here, we will all be nodding or dancing. So let us use different forms, and I want to encourage that we also try and involve children, because we are doing this for future. It's not for us, we won't be there, but they will be there. So let us try and come up with very creative ways. I like the aspect of music. My sister is actually a musician, and she does put what you talked about from different countries. So yes, unique methods will see us ahead. We need to reinvent things, see the future, do the future, and we'll be able to eliminate climate change. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, thank you very much. I'm delighted. So, any further questions? Otherwise, I would ask if there are some concluding remarks. Sol, would you like to respond, perhaps? Or no?
I'm willing to offer the.
Okay, yes,
little,
yeah, please do it. Yeah, it's fine.
Give a little.
We have 2 minutes.
Change it up. Okay, so there is a hand signal that will go along with the song. I'm happy to teach it to you right now. It kind of does override language, because at the end it's not about what country we come from, since we all are indigenous to this planet. It's our shared home. So if you join me, it goes like this. We are one, right? Open it up, it's a B. Together, we are being based on 3 principles of respect to ourselves, others, and life. It's about me, it's about we, and together, we are being and D, doing. Together, they create an infinity. Together, we're building a home made with love. And together, we rise up to be one. And so the invitation is together, together it can be done. That will come with the song. We will be challenging it out. Each person will be asked to tag 10 more people and challenge them to tag 10 more people, be it influencers and celebrities, decision makers, your friends, your families. And actually, according to the science, by the powers of 10, we can get a critical mass and raise the awareness we so quickly need. And this panel together really shows that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sol. Thank you, all the panelists, partners. There are many more partners out there where we have already conversations and established partnerships. And with this, I would then conclude the press conference, but invite everyone to join us here then after the press conference for a photo holding the GloCha flag, so we have set up today the United Citizens Organization. GloCha. So please, everyone, join us for a photo, group photo here. And